Let's analyze together Tesla.
Let's go. Welcome to Trading HD. We are 1000 subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. New surprises soon. Thanks a lot. Let's start with this amazing stock. Remember to read the disclaimer right here. And very interesting because since 2020 July more or less, the price of Tesla has been trading inside this range of $100 and $400 to the upside. Very interesting. Also, we have to take into account the splits that happened in the past, so the price won't be this number exactly. But very interesting to see the price action right here and what is happening right now.
Yeah, you can clearly see, that this has been a while, and it's related with the net income. Let's take a look at it, because the financials of Tesla right now are more important than ever. So what we can tell you about here is like, look at that, we have the net income that is not as much as we had in the past. Actually, we are talking about numbers of 2021. And the situation is, when around that time, I remember it was, we were working in September 2021 around the same net income. And look at that, it's going into our direction. We're already in that direction. We are trading around those levels. And this is the market, when the price of the net income of the stock falls, the price also falls, that's the typical thing here.
Exactly. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but you have to take into account all the possible indicators, and in this case, the net income seems at least correlated in that sense. Also, we have to take into account that the highest net income right here during December 2022 was also the lowest price in this range. When the price also reached the $1 area, we had that amazing net income December 2022. So also important to take that into account. And how do you interpret this information? Because obviously these last earnings were kind of negative with the surprise factor, obviously, but the price started to go a little bit higher. Right now it seems like it's going lower again. Maybe it bounced again, creating this type of support line. We don't know it yet, but how do you see it for the future? Do you think that these next earnings will be better or similar and the price will continue going higher? Do you think the price will go lower again to visit that 100 area maybe? What do you think? Let us know below in the comments. I think that's very interesting to know.
Yeah, and have in mind, there are a lot of reasons to have a price change in the stock. There you can have the net income. We have institutional investors, also a lot of retail investors. Tesla is one of the most traded stocks around the world, and everything happens right here. The market, even the S&P 500, if it falls, the S&P it has a huge position in it, right now because of the market cap.
Yeah, exactly. Now that I'm looking with more detail, in these last earnings, I meant it was the lowest price during this range, but also after those earnings, the price started to go up again. Let's see like the exact percentage, more or less, from around this area. It was just after this gap, 100 to the upside, more or less. And right now we would be trading at 57% more or less if you bought at those levels, which is nice, but it's interesting to analyze that correlation between the earnings and the price action. It doesn't always work, but if you have in mind how it usually worked in the past with this stock, maybe you can have some hints for the future. What do you think about it, guys? Do you use the net income indicator or do you have different strategies? Let us know also in the comments.
Yeah, a lot of traders I know they use it, to position them in advance about what's gonna happen. So, for instance, if they imagine that Tesla has a lot of competition in the future, I don't know, 5 years, and the net income is already falling, and they say, okay, this is not a good stock anymore. If you think about the future, maybe right now it is, but not in the future, and that's enough reason, to sell the stock for them. This is like a very common strategy. And the opposite can be true as well, like you have like a stock that maybe is not performing really well today, but maybe they're gonna make a lot of money in the future. Like that's the idea that you have in your mind, that you're analyzing based on different factors. Yeah, you can do it. You can position into the stock. You can go long and then wait for that to happen.
Exactly. So let's take a look at the forecast to see what the analysts are telling in this platform. We have 37 analysts offering 1-year price forecast, and also we have the analyst rating with the strong sell, strong buy, neutral, buy, sell, etc. based on 48 analysts. So we have a lot of them right here. So we have a lot of data. Very interesting to talk about it also.
Yeah, look at that. We have a lot of hold right there. This is like very interesting because the stock is going down a little bit, but when they say hold, it's like they're expecting the price at least not to fall too much. Like, okay, it has already been fallen enough. And then the strong buy, which is the more strong buys you see, the more they think, the analysts think that the stock is gonna go up from these levels.
And then we can see with the forecast the price target more or less similar situation, but we have the minimum one minus 76% to $53, and then the maximum one plus 72% more or less to 380. Very interesting. What do you think, guys? Do you agree more with the maximum one, the minimum one, or maybe the average that tells us plus 8%? That's the average between the 37 analysts. Very interesting to see that we have a lot of data, and they don't agree, in the same price, but we have different perspective for all. That's something that is common in trading. That maybe you think like professionals have everything clear, they know what is happening in the markets, they always win, but you can see right here that this isn't the case. They don't even agree with a common stock as Tesla. Some people tell that the price will go to 380, and others tell you that the price could go to $53. So very interesting.
Wow, that's a huge difference, 380 and then 53. We're talking about $53, and that's actually the numbers of June 2020, very, very far from current levels.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about levels of previous years. So very interesting to see what happens with Tesla this year. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think the price will go higher from here, or do you think the price will fall, or just hold around this level more or less? What do you think? It's important for us to know. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys, and remember that you can subscribe to Hey Trading HE and new videos coming up very, very soon.
Thank you very much. Have a nice week. Take care. We love you.